Let's be honest, buying a new car is one of the most stressful things we do. It's a jungle out there. You walk onto a dealer lot and you're just hit with this wall of crossover SUVs that all kind of look the same. Every single one promises adventure, dynamic performance, and class-leading efficiency. Every commercial shows a happy, attractive couple driving up a scenic mountain road, usually with a golden retriever in the back. But how do you know what's real? How do you separate the marketing hype from the reality of owning one of these things for the next 5, 10, or even 15 years? And what does best value even mean? It's not just the sticker price. That's just the beginning. Real value, what we're calling quality price, is a much bigger equation. It's the total cost of ownership. It's reliability. Will this thing be in the shop every 6 months? It's fuel economy. Will it bleed you dry at the gas pump? It's resale value. When you go to sell it, will it be worth anything? And its owner satisfaction? Will you actually like driving it? Or will you grow to hate that one annoying thing it does every single day? Finding the answer is a full-time job. Luckily, someone already has that job. This isn't just my opinion. We're not just picking the ones that look the prettiest. Today, we are digging deep into the gold standard of automotive testing, consumer reports. These are the people who buy every single car they test, anonymously, at full retail. They take no freebies, no ads from car makers. They drive them for thousands of miles, put them through a battery of objective scientific tests at their 327-acre facility. And, most importantly, they survey hundreds of thousands of real owners to get data on long-term reliability and satisfaction. They've crunched the numbers for 2025. And today, we are counting down their official top 5 best value compact SUVs. You might be surprised by who isn't on this list, and you're definitely going to want to stick around to see who took the #1 spot. Let's get into it. Number 5. The 2025 Kia Sportage. Coming in at number 5 is the Kia Sportage. And right away, you have to talk about the way this thing looks. If you still think of Kia as a budget brand from the 90s, you have not been paying attention. This is a design statement. That digital tiger face grille, the boomerang-shaped LED running lights. It's aggressive, it's futuristic, and it looks like it should cost $10,000 more than it does. It makes some of its competitors look, frankly, boring. But the Sportage isn't just a pretty face. It's on this list because it punches way above its weight in 2 key areas: interior technology and practicality. You open the door, and on the higher trims, you're greeted by this stunning, curved, panoramic display. It's 2 12.3-inch screens fused together under a single piece of glass. It's the kind of tech you expect to see in a Mercedes or a BMW, not in a mainstream compact SUV. It just makes the cabin feel special. And then there's the space. This thing is massive inside. Kia stretched the Sportage for the US market, and the result is class-leading rear seat legroom. We're talking 41.3 inches. That's more than a lot of mid-size SUVs. If you have teenagers, or you often carry adults in the back, this is a huge deal. The cargo area is also one of the largest in the class, with a clever dual-level floor for extra versatility. But here's the kicker, the single biggest part of its value equation: Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. 10 years. That is peace of mind you simply do not get from Toyota, Honda, or Subaru. For a value-conscious buyer, that warranty is like a golden shield. Now, let's talk powertrains. The base engine is a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, making 187 horsepower. And it's fine. It's adequate. It'll get you to the grocery store. But Consumer Reports is quick to point out that it feels sluggish, and the 8-speed transmission can feel a bit unrefined. The real star, the one that CR raves about, is the Sportage Hybrid. It pairs a 1.6-liter turbo engine with an electric motor for a combined 227 horsepower. It's smoother, it's significantly faster, and it uses a traditional 6-speed automatic, so it feels more engaging to drive. Oh, and it gets an EPA-estimated 43 miles per gallon combined. That's the sweet spot. That's the one to get. So what's not to love? Well, about that fancy tech, that beautiful interior has one major quirk. Kia uses a set of touch-sensitive controls that do double duty for both your climate controls and your media shortcuts. You have to press a button to toggle between the two. It looks slick, but it's frustrating in practice. You'll go to turn up the volume and accidentally blast the heat. So who is the Sportage for? It's for the style-conscious buyer. It's for the person who wants luxury-level tech without the luxury price. It's for the young family that needs maximum space and the peace of mind of that 10-year warranty. It's a ton of car for the money. Number 4, the 2025 Toyota RAV4. Next up, at number 4, is the heavy hitter, the sales king, the 2025 Toyota RAV4. For the last 20 years, if someone asked, what reliable, practical SUV should I buy? The default answer has always been, just get a RAV4. It's the safe choice, the sensible choice. And for 2025, it's one of the smartest choices. The RAV4's superpower isn't style or cutting-edge tech. Its superpower is trust. Year after year, Consumer Reports data shows the RAV4 delivers top-tier predicted reliability. This is the car you buy, change the oil, and just drive. For 15 years. It's an appliance, and I mean that in the best way possible. It just works. But the main reason it's on this list is the powertrain that Toyota basically invented, the hybrid. The RAV4 Hybrid is, without a doubt, the no-brainer choice in the lineup. It gives you 219 horsepower, which is 16 more than the gas model. It comes with standard electronic all-wheel drive, and it delivers an EPA-estimated 40 miles per gallon combined. Think about that. You get more power, you get all-wheel drive, and you get 10 to 12 more mpg than the standard gas version. It's the perfect blend of power, efficiency, and all-weather confidence. Inside, the RAV4 isn't trying to wow you like the Kia. It's not flashy, it's functional. The dash is dominated by big, chunky, rubberized knobs for the climate control and volume. You can use them with gloves on. There are thoughtful little cubbies and shelves for your phone and sunglasses. The cargo area has a low, flat floor that's easy to load. This interior was designed for real life, not just for a showroom. And then there's the other side of the value coin, resale. A Toyota RAV4 holds its value like gold. When you go to sell this car in 5, 7, or even 10 years, you are going to get a massive chunk of your money back. That low depreciation is a huge factor in its total cost of ownership, and it's why it's a best value champion. So, what are the downsides? Well, that standard 2.5-litre non-hybrid engine is gruff. That's the nice word for it. It's loud. It sounds buzzy and strained when you accelerate hard to merge onto the freeway. The hybrid is much, much better, but even then, the RAV4 isn't the quietest car in its class. You'll hear a bit more road and wind noise than in some competitors. And value doesn't mean cheap, because it's so popular, and because of the hybrid's desirability, a well-equipped RAV4 Hybrid XLE or XSE can get surprisingly expensive, easily pushing into the high 30,000s or low 40,000s. So, who is the RAV4 for? It's for the pragmatist, the long-term owner. It's for the person who values ironclad reliability and rock-solid resale value above all else. It's the car you buy with your head, and your wallet will thank you for it for years to come. Number 3. The 2025 Mazda CX-5. Taking the bronze medal is an interesting one. This is the enthusiast's choice. The 2025 Mazda CX-5. This is the SUV for people who still, secretly, wish they were driving a sports sedan. In a class that has become defined by practicality and efficiency, the CX-5 is the one that remembered to be fun. Mazda's entire philosophy is driving matters, and you feel it the second you take a corner. The steering is sharp, it's weighted beautifully, and it gives you actual feedback from the road. The chassis is balanced, and the car feels agile and responsive. It doesn't lean and wallow in turns like a traditional SUV. It feels planted and confident. It's the kind of car that puts a smile on your face on a winding back road, but is still perfectly comfortable just cruising on the highway. And here's a massive part of its value prop. As of a couple of years ago, every single Mazda CX-5, from the absolute cheapest base model to the fully loaded turbo, comes with standard all-wheel drive. Let me repeat that. Standard. All-wheel drive. Toyota, Honda, and Kia all make you pay extra for that. usually about $1,500. With Mazda, it's just included. If you live anywhere that gets snow, rain, or even just gravel roads, this is a gigantic value add. Now, engines. The base 2.5-litre engine has 187 horsepower, and it's totally fine. It's reliable, and thanks to a great 6-speed automatic transmission, it feels responsive. But you want the turbo. The 2.5-litre turbo engine turns the CX-5 into a completely different animal. It makes 256 horsepower and a massive 320 pound-feet of torque. This thing is genuinely quick. It's the sleeper of the group, a true hot hatch in a practical SUV body. Inside, the CX-5 continues to punch up. The carbon additions are gorgeous, but frankly, even the base model feels premium. The materials are soft touch, the design is elegant and clean, and the panel gaps are tight. It feels like an entry-level Audi or Lexus inside. So what's the catch? Why isn't it number one? 2 reasons: infotainment and space. That beautiful 10.3-inch screen on the dash? It's not a touch screen, at least not for the native Mazda system. You have to control it using a rotary dial on the center console. Mazda argues this is safer and less distracting than jabbing at a screen. And they might be right, but it has a steep learning curve and it just feels dated when you're trying to input a navigation destination. It is a touchscreen, by the way, for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which just makes the whole thing more confusing. And second, space. The CX-5 is a compact SUV that feels compact. That sleek, sporty styling comes at the cost of interior volume. Rear seat legroom is just okay, and the cargo area is one of the smallest in this class. If you're hauling big, boxy items or lanky teenagers, you'll feel the pinch. So who is the CX-5 for? It's for the driver. It's for the empty nester or the couple who used to have a fast, fun car but now need the practicality of an SUV. It's for the person who refuses to believe that driving has to be a boring chore. Number 2, the 2025 Honda CR-V. Our runner-up, coming in at number 2, is the other default answer. The benchmark, the 2025 Honda CR-V. If the RAV4 is the king of reliability, the CR-V is the king of, well, everything else. This is perhaps the most well-rounded, thoughtfully engineered, and no-compromises vehicle in the entire segment. It just does everything well. Its new design is clean, mature, and handsome. It's not as flashy as the Kia, but it's a confident, good-looking SUV. But the real magic happens when you open the door. The interior is a masterpiece of user-friendly design. You get simple, satisfying, clicky knobs for the climate control. You get a real volume knob. The new interior language, with that cool honeycomb mesh that runs the length of the dash, is modern, clean, and incredibly functional. And the space. My God, the space. The CR-V is cavernous. The rear doors open to a full 90 degrees, making it super easy to load a child seat. And the rear seat legroom is limo-like. It's a full 41 inches. The cargo bay is a giant, perfectly square box that devours luggage, strollers, and hardware store hauls. It is the most practical interior in the class, period. But like the Toyota and the Kia, the best value CR-V is the hybrid. Honda has made a big push here, and their new generation hybrid system is fantastic. It delivers 204 horsepower and is the most refined of the bunch. It's smooth, it's quiet, and it's incredibly efficient, especially in the city, where it can get up to an EPA-estimated 43 mpg. The CR-V also comes with the full Honda Sensing suite of safety features on every single trim. We're talking adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, the works. And Consumer Reports scores its predicted reliability and owner satisfaction right at the top of the charts, neck and neck with Toyota. So, if it's so perfect, why is it only number 2? Well, a few small things. The base engine, a 1.5-litre turbo found in the non-hybrid LX and EX trims, is paired with a CVT, or continuously variable transmission. It's fine. But it can be droney. When you accelerate, the engine noise rises and just hangs there, which can be a little annoying. Also, Honda has positioned its excellent hybrid models as the premium choice. The Sport, the new Sport L, and the Sport Touring are the hybrid trims, and they are not cheap. The CR-V's value proposition is predicated on its long-term excellence, not its low entry price. And finally, it's just a little safe. It's not as exciting to look at as the Sportage. It's not as thrilling to drive as the CX-5. It is the sensible shoes choice. It's the A student of the group. It's hard to find fault with, but it might not stir your soul. So who is the CR-V for? It's for the smart, practical family. It's for the person who wants the best all-rounder and is willing to pay a slight premium for it. It's the one you buy, and you never, ever have a single day of buyer's remorse. Number 1. The 2025 Subaru Forester. And finally, we're at the top of the list, the number 1 best value compact SUV for 2025, according to Consumer Reports. It's the 2025 Subaru Forester. Now you might be surprised. The Forester isn't the fastest, it's not the prettiest, it doesn't have the fanciest tech. So why is it number 1? Because it is the undisputed champion of practical, all-weather, high-safety value. It embodies the quality-price metric better than any other vehicle in its class. Let's break it down. First, just like the Mazda, every single Forester, from the $27,000 base model up, comes with Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive. This isn't an add-on system, it's the core of the car, and it is arguably the best, most robust AWD system in the segment. For anyone who lives in the snowbelt or even just deals with heavy rain, that is an incredible value. Second, and this is the Forester's secret weapon, visibility. It sounds boring, but get in this car. You sit upright in a command seating position. The windows are enormous, the beltline is low, the windshield is huge, the pillars are thin. You can see everything in every direction. There are no massive blind spots. It is, without a doubt, the easiest and safest feeling car to park, to change lanes in, and to navigate in a busy city. This is a massive, underrated feature that you will appreciate every single day. Third, it's a box, and that's a good thing. The Forester is all about practicality over pretense. The interior isn't premium like the Mazda. It's durable. It's designed to be used. The seats are wide and comfortable, and because it's a tall, upright box, the cargo area is massive and incredibly easy to load, with one of the widest opening rear tailgates in the class. It's the perfect car for dog owners. And finally, the numbers that Consumer Reports loves. The Forester gets excellent marks for reliability and long-term owner satisfaction. It's cheap to insure. And its 2.5-litre Boxer engine, while not powerful, sips fuel, delivering an impressive 33 mpg on the highway. Fantastic for a full-time all-wheel drive vehicle. It's also an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus year after year. So what's the catch? There's always a catch. The powertrain. You have one choice. That 2.5-litre engine with 182 horsepower paired with a CVT. It is slow. Merging onto a fast-moving highway takes planning. It gets the job done, but it will never, ever raise your pulse. It is purely functional. The tech is also a step behind. The Starlink infotainment system works. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, but the screen is a bit smaller and the interface is a bit clunkier than what you'll find in the Kia or the Honda. And the styling, well, it's a box. It's the anti-Sportage. It is a vehicle designed for function, not fashion. So who is the Forester for? It's for the practical adventurer. It's for the person who lives where it snows, or rains, or where the roads are unpaved. It's for the driver who values ultimate safety, visibility, and standard all-wheel drive over speed and flashy tech. It's the smart money choice. And it's the 2025 Consumer Reports Best Value Compact
So there you
SUV.
have it.
The top 5, according to the data. It's a fascinating list because it proves there is no single best car for everyone. It's all about your priorities. At number 5, the Kia Sportage. It's the best looking, with the best tech, and that unbeatable 10-year warranty. At number 4, the Toyota RAV4. It's the reliability and resale value king, the one you buy for 15 years. At number 3, the Mazda CX-5. It's the driver's car, with a premium interior and standard AWD for those who love to drive. At number 2, The Honda CR-V, it's the ultimate all-rounder. The most practical, polished, and user-friendly package for a family. And at number 1, the Subaru Forester, the smart money champion. The most sensible, safest, all-weather vehicle that gives you standard AWD and unparalleled visibility for the price. So, what do you think? Did Consumer Reports get it right? What's your top pick for the best value? Are you a set-it-and-forget-it RAV4 person? A driving-focused Mazda fan? Or do you agree that the Forester is the number one value? Let me know what you drive and what you'd pick in the comments down below. I read every single one. Thanks for sticking with me for this deep dive. If you found this helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more. We do this every week. Until next time, drive safe.